Hello, hello, hello. Happy Thursday. How are you guys doing today? Okay, so the sun is already starting to go down a little bit. My plan was to be out here by 5 o'clock today. That was my plan. I was like, I'm gonna be out here by 5 o'clock. The sun will still be out. People will be walking down the street. That was my plan. It is currently, hold on a second. It is currently 6:18 p.m. And it is starting to get really, really chilly outside. I just made myself some hot coffee. I was sitting in front of the computer. This is how time got away from me. So Alex texted me earlier, and he said that he was going to actually get done with work early today. Well, the fireplace guy came out here. He was supposed to be here at 1 o'clock today, but he texted me at like 11:50 and said that he got done with his previous appointment early, and he was like, do you care if I come out there now? And I was like, no, not at all. That would be great. So he came out here, and he was only out here for like, I think like 30 or 40 minutes. And so, are you guys so excited to hear about the fireplace? The fireplace is fixed. Well, it really wasn't broken to begin with. There was nothing really wrong with it, but I'll get to that in just a second. Okay, I knew this was going to happen. And now I got to put this damn table together this weekend so that in 1 week I can get everything done that I said I was going to do for the last 8 years. But anyway, so he was gone and the dogs were settled and everything by like, I think it was like by like 12:30, 12:45, or no, it wouldn't have been by then. It was like by 1 o'clock, I was like upstairs and filming videos. So when Alex texted me and he said he was going to leave by like, I think he said like by 4 or something like that. I can't remember what he said. But anyway, he was leaving early. I was like, oh, that's great. So then I'll sit downstairs, and at that point, like I was like, well, I'm going to, I think I had filmed like 4 or 5 videos at that time. And so I was like, oh, that's great. So then when he comes home, no, I'd filmed 4 videos. Because I was like, that's great. Then when he comes home, I'll get these 4 videos, I'll get the thumbnails made, I'll get them rendered and uploaded. And then when he comes home, like he can hang out with the dogs, and then I'll step outside and I'll vlog at 5 o'clock. And it still won't be too cold because all day today there's a breeze. I know when I look at the temperature, it's going to say it's like 75 or something like that, but it's not. It's been chilly today. Today has been chilly. It's good chilly weather, actually. But today has been chilly. Let's look and see what the temperature is. It's 66 degrees right here. Right here. Right here it's 66. Well, right here it is 66 degrees. But it has felt rather chilly all day today. What's the temperature supposed to be this weekend? Did it go down? Tomorrow, 71. Oh, tonight it's supposed to get down to 40. Tomorrow, 71, Saturday, 74, and Sunday, 74. So, anyway, so he said, he was like, well, I'm going to come home early. He was like, I can't remember what time he texted me. I think it was like 3:30. He's like, I think I'm going to leave early because he would stop at Costco to get some stuff for the bachelorette party. And he was going to like meet up with his friend, and they were going to like go get some stuff too. And then he was like, so I'll be home pretty early because they're all getting prepared. The steam is coming off my coffee. Can you see it? Look, you can't really see it. Hold on. See, this is why you need this table fixed, because it rattles back and forth. But anyway, so I was like, that's perfect, right? And I was like, I kind of wanted to film on all my channels today, but I was like, if I don't film on all my channels today, it's no big deal, because I think he said I thought he was leaving at like noon tomorrow. He's not leaving till like 3:30 or something. So I think that's what he said. He'll probably end up leaving earlier. But anyway, so I was like, well, that's perfect, because then I still have, like, I was going to film tomorrow and Saturday, and depending on what time he said he's going to be home in time to, like, go to brunch on Sunday. So we'll see how that goes. They're doing a very chill bachelorette party. When he told me what they were doing, I was kind of like, I said, are you guys like 75 years old? It's my kind of bachelorette party. Anyway, so I was like, that's perfect, because I'm planning on filming on Friday and Saturday too, so I can just like tomorrow. But now he's not leaving till later in the afternoon. By 3:30, I'm kind of like, I've been filming earlier, you know, because I get the dogs up and stuff earlier. So I've been filming earlier. So by 3:30 or 4, I'm kind of like, as far as like filming videos and stuff, like getting them up is one thing. Coming out here and vlogging's another. But like being like, hey, flipping fans, I'm kind of cashed out at that point. Do you know what I mean? So I was like, okay. And then I was like, and Saturday, what if I decide I don't want to film on Saturday? You know what I mean? Like I might just want to be like, well, it's my bachelor weekend too, you know? So anyway, So then he texted me, and it was like, I don't remember what time it was, but he was like, I'm leaving to go to Costco now, and I'm meeting up with her and whatever. And I said, okay. And he's like, we might, like, do you want to, like, meet us for dinner? Do you want to grab, like, dinner with us afterwards if we grab dinner? I was like, no, I'll just film my videos and do my stuff here. I was like, take your time. Because they're, like, planning stuff for this weekend, games they're playing. I was like, I don't want to, you go have fun. So he's like, okay. So he's like, you sure you don't care? And I said, no, I'm, like, vlogging. I haven't even got my videos up yet. I mean, I've only got 3 of my videos up right now. So I got to go inside when I get my vlog done and post the other videos. So I was like, no, it's totally fine. This works out perfect. So then when I knew he wasn't coming home, I was like, well, then I'm going to film videos on all my channels. So I turned around and I did a BookTube video. I did a TV video talking about all the all the shows that I am planning to watch this weekend, because last night I made a list of like new true crime that's come out that I want to watch. I want to watch all these spooky shows this weekend. Make myself real scared while I'm here by myself. So anyway, so I was like, somebody had asked me a couple weeks ago, they're like, could you do like a list of the shows that you're going to watch? That way we could watch the shows, and when you do your reactions, and I thought that was, you know, a cool idea. So I was like, yes, I'll do that video today. So I did that video, and then I ended up doing a movie video of the first Saw. So I ended up filming on all my channels today. So, I'm very proud of myself. I'm very proud of myself today. I have all my thumbnails made, and all the videos are uploaded to YouTube. But then I have to go in and I have to publish all of them and put the thumbnail on the video and do all that kind of stuff. So 3 of the videos, no. My drama video is scheduled to go up at like 6:45. My BookTube video is up and my Peter Does Stuff video is up. Do you guys want to know what the videos were I made today? Well, everybody's been asking me to do like old school drama videos. So I did like a Jaclyn Hill video on my drama channel today. It's real lighthearted. And then, going in order, and then the list that I have. My Peterisms video was meditations, really, really good ones today. And then my Peter Does Stuff video was I opened Otis and Walter's very first Bark box. It's so funny because they didn't seem real interested when I did it in the toys. But ever since then, they have been playing with these toys down here. And it's like a Halloween Bark box. I don't know why. If you guys have, if somebody out there has gotten Bark box for a long time, did they switch? They used to do this box. It was like, I hate the word curated, but it was like a curated box. And when you opened it, it would have this big like theme and stuff. It was really cool. But now it's just a bag. I mean, it's just like a bag of crap, you know, that you open. So anyway, but there was this bat in there, and her name is Patricia, like Patricia, but like bat. And they love Patricia. They have been like, and so I keep on throwing Patricia down the hallway, and then they like run after, and then one of them, it's usually Otis, comes back down, and then Walter's like, give me Patricia. So but I just like saying her name, Patricia. I'm like, y'all love Patricia, don't you? And Otis has got her in her mouth. It's so cute. So downstairs, they liked the toys, but up in the bedroom doing the Bark box, they weren't real interested in it. And if you watch the video, I opened these treats called Fruit Toots or something like that. They weren't into those either at all. Like, when the video was done, at the end of the video, they're kind of chewing on them. When the video was done, they like got up and they just like walked. I was like, let's go. They walked off the bed and they left them Fruit Toots up on the bed. They didn't even want, I was like, you guys don't want your treats? They're not big treat eaters anyway. The only time that we give them treats is when we're doing, like treat training and things like that. Somebody asked me in the comment section about like leash training and like, I'm no expert on leash training, trust me. If I was, these dogs would be taking walks every night. Well, Otis is a little too small for all that, but I think Walter's at a point where he could like take a short walk, like down to the pool and back. Like, and I go like halfway down there with him sometimes. Otis is still pretty like resistant. He just doesn't like the leash at all. He'll do it to go out, to go potty in the yard, but he doesn't like the leash. But as far as like the treat training thing, so I started just using the word potty for everything. It's interesting because like Walter is picking up stuff like really, really quick, like sit and shake. And Otis is picking up like pottying outside really quick. And Otis is the one that's like they both did the other night, but like Otis again last night went to the back. Like when he needs to go potty, he goes to the door. Like he's figuring it out. Walter's a little slower figuring that stuff out, which is interesting because Walter like literally like the third time I taught him to shake, Alex gets such a kick out of it. Alex asks him to shake like 6 times in a row. He'll be like, Walter, shake. And Walter's like, he does it with both paws. But he picks up on that really quick. I don't know why. And I didn't do like any treat training with the shake at all. Like I think he just likes the interaction. Of the 2 dogs, Walter is definitely, hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, it's beautiful tonight. Other 2 dogs, Walter is definitely, well, late at night, Otis is really, really affectionate. Like, he comes and lays next to me, and he curls right next to my leg in the chair and stuff like that. If we're laying in bed, they're both really affectionate. Otis probably goes a little bit more to Alex. Walter is like my shadow. Like, Walter is definitely, like, other 2, he's my baby. He is definitely my baby. I mean, he comes over to me. When I'm sitting in the chair in front of the computer, Otis will just play and play and play. Walter comes over constantly and is like, he just like wants me to pick him up. He stretches out and he wants me to pick him up. And I pick him up and I hold him like a baby and I'm typing on the computer and he just looks up at me. Walter is very, very affectionate, very sweet. As far as like, I just read stuff online. I just looked up different articles about leash training and potty training. I mean, the thing is, okay, so, and I've talked about this so many times before. Like I said, I'm no expert. If I was, these dogs would like have it down. Though the other thing is their crate. It's crazy how quick they got the crate. It's crazy how like some things they get and other things they don't. So like when I feed them, I fill their slow feeders and I do that standing at the counter. And then like Otis eats in front of the oven and Walter eats like where I used to put Boo Radley's food and Pee-Pee's food, which is like straight back there. So I put like down like that. They know exactly where their food spots are. That took like maybe 3 days for them to figure out like Otis eats there and Walter eats there. And then I go and I like have their water bowls filled and I bring them over because I can't do it all at the same time. Like they know the word dinner. If I say go to your house, they immediately go downstairs. It was like that with Boo and Tucker too. And they're like, they play a lot in their house. Like when I'm filming videos or I'm down here or whatever, they like run down to their house and they get toys out of their house because they've got toys in there too. They'll like go down there and they'll just sit and stuff like that. They like their house. So we use the word house, not crate. So I was telling Caroline that because she was talking about her dog. She was like, oh, they crate trained real quick. And so, I think part of it is, like, we were all, like, well, Alex was the one that crate trained Boo and Tucker, really, and because he knew how to do it, because he had done it with Pee-Pee, and he was like, you have to leave it open all the time. Like, you have to make them very, very comfortable with the crate and stuff like that. And so we just did. I mean, Boo Radley would go down there and sit by himself all the time. And they do, too. They seemed, Walter and Otis go down there together a lot. And they'll play in there. Like, I'll be like, where are they? And then I'll, like, hear them all of a sudden. And they'll be like, I'll go down there, and they're just, like, wrestling in their house. Like, they would do it on their bed. So, yeah, I don't know. But the potty training is, so I'm not used to the potty training because we haven't potty trained a puppy since Boo and Tucker were puppies. And that was 16 and 17 years ago. And like I've told before, or said before, it was really easy. Like, Alex and I have talked so much about this, like, things we do not remember with Boo and Tucker, like, having to do. Having Pee-Pee, and Pee-Pee was so well trained because when Alex got him, he was living in a house in Bloomington at IU in college, and so he had 4 other people living with him. And so somebody was constantly taking Pee-Pee out. It was like 5 people training Pee-Pee at the same time. Pee-Pee was so socialized. Like, Pee-Pee, like, Alex would, like, snap his fingers and Pee-Pee would, like, I mean, he was trained. That dog was trained. And, I mean, and just a really well-behaved dog, very well socialized. And so when we got Boo and Tucker, Pee-Pee was such an alpha dog that whatever Pee-Pee did, Boo and Tucker followed him. Like, if he peed in the yard, like, I do remember this. Like, they would just follow him around the yard, especially Boo Radley, the backyard back there. Because Alex was like, well, he said, when our door gets fixed, which we got a date, it's the first week of November for our door to be fixed. He's like, when the door gets fixed and we can take him out the back door, we can now, it still like sticks and stuff. He's like, it'll be easier because they can go out the back door, backyard and stuff like that. So that's true because they can kind of wander around the backyard a little bit more. And they get very distracted out here, you know, when I've got them out here on their leashes and people are walking. There's always something going on and they're very distracted. So like one of the things I read online is if they get distracted while they're eliminating, I was telling Alex, he goes, what's eliminating? I go, pooping or peeing while they're eliminating their whatever, you know? Like, if they get distracted, then they'll just, like, they forget they have to do it. Last night, there were birds in the tree. Walter got so scared by it, he did not know what was going on. It was like these birds, and I don't know if they were doing it or something, but they were like whipping through the leaves and stuff like that. And so, like they would stop, and then Walter would start circling like he was gonna poop, and then they would do it again. And he would just stop and go like stare up at the tree, like what's going on? Like something's going on in the tree. So when I first started potty training him, and I heard about, do I have any in my pocket? I usually have treats and a poop bag in my pocket. I don't. But I heard, like, give them, like, every time they go potty, give them a treat, right? And so they get used to, like, positive reinforcement with that. And you don't shame them when they go potty inside. That's the other thing. So I did that, but I was using the word potty, okay? And I was giving them the Little Jacks things. Well, the Little Jacks are small, but they're not that small. I mean, Otis and Walter, a lot of people have said they've grown up so much. They're not really a whole lot bigger. They're bigger than when we got them, but they're still little dogs. I mean, when people see them in the street, they're like, they are so sweet and little. They are so little. They're still really little. And so, like, if I give them treats out while they're pottying, it's like 10 minutes later inside, they got to go potty again. You know what I mean? They got to poop again. It's like, it pushes through, you know what I'm saying? I know some people are like, why are you talking about this? Because somebody asked me to explain it. I don't know anything about this. Everything I know, I've read online, or like Alex or Tanya or Caroline's told me. So anyway, at first I was just using the word potty. But then no matter, like, they would pee like 5 times in the yard. And as soon as they would pee, they would just come running over to me. Well, then I started taking the Little Jacks and I started breaking them down, okay? Now I use the words potty means pee and poopy means poop, okay? They don't... Otis understands poopy, but Walter doesn't get poopy yet. Walter just thinks, if you do anything, you get a treat, is what you think, okay? So, that's just, they don't really get, like, Otis gets it. But Otis is also so small that, like, if he drinks water in there, and then by the time I get their harnesses and their leashes on, and I bring them outside, like, he's gotta go. Like, it's, and he goes, like, 3 times. Like, he goes, and then we, like, walk 5 feet, and he goes again. I mean, he's a really little dog. So, like, you know what I mean? Like, they have to go a lot. So, the potty train's just slow. Every person I've talked to is like, it was the same thing with us. You just have to keep it going. They're gonna do fine, whatever. So, yeah, so it's going okay. So it's getting better. Last night, the night before, and last night were good. We're just, it's you know, it's slow progress is what it is. But like I said, I am no expert on this. I don't know zilch about, I don't know anything about a training a dog. You know, call up a dog behaviorist or a dog trainer because I don't know anything about it. But little stuff, they're like, you know, I think the things I was like really, really worried about was that, like, I was really worried about them being aggressive and, like, not minding at all and whatever. I mean, some of the things are just, like, well, they're getting their adult teeth now. So, we're going through, like, phase 2 of the chewing on things, and it's really with Otis. Otis chews on, like, the chair, the things. I've got the spray stuff that our vet suggested to us. I don't really think it works real well, if you want to know the truth. Like, I'll spray it, and then they come back, and they're like, Argh. When we first got them, the teething was really, really bad. And so we got some things at the vet, like the Kongs and stuff like that, and that the vet suggested to us. Then there was, like, the 2 weeks where there was, like, the teething wasn't really bad, and they were doing pretty good. Now that they're getting their adult teeth, and I notice it more with Otis and Walter. I think Walter almost has his adult teeth. I don't know. But, like, I've noticed with Otis, the teething is picking up again. So, that I didn't really... I don't remember that. With, like, Alex and I were talking about that. I don't remember the teething with Boo and Tucker. I don't remember them, like, play wrestling and biting each other. I don't remember any of that. And I definitely don't remember them, like, we never had to put, like, shoes up and stuff like that. Oh, with Walter and Otis, we had to put all the shoes up. It's cute, you know, because all of a sudden you'll see Walter and or Otis, and he's just like, I mean, he's so little, you guys, and he's just like walking across the floor, and he's like, you know, got one of Alex's work shoes, and Alex just laughs, you know, but we just put our shoes, I mean, we know what we're in for, you know, but it's like stuff like that I'm just not used to. I think, and then the other thing is, like, as I'm, like, in my head thinking about it, like, they have so many toys now that by the time that we go to bed at night, like, there's literally, like, 30 toys, like scattered all over the living room, you know? So I kind of put them back up at night before they, you know, after I put them in their crate, and I like put them back up and stuff. But at the same time, like their behavior is so puppyish that, you know, I think a lot about like this month is a year since Boo Radley has passed away at the end of this month. And like a year ago at this time was when he was really not doing well at all. I mean, it was bad. And I can just remember what every day was like. And I was so stressed out every single day. You know, and here it is a year later, and we have these little puppies. And it's a happy stress, you know, instead of like, I mean, if the worst thing in a day is that they poop in the house because they aren't potty trained yet, that's the worst thing. I'm not going to get mad about it. You know what I mean? Like, it just, and I think the other thing is in my head, I so remember the times with Boo and Tucker and Pee-Pee that I'm like, it's going to, before I know it, like they race around so much at night. Like Alex was telling his friend that on the phone last night. He was like, these dogs play. He's like, I don't remember Boo and Tucker. Maybe it's because by the time that, you know, they came in, that I think Pee-Pee was like 2.5 by the time that we got them. So maybe he was just a little bit more chilled out and stuff like that. 2.5 is still pretty young, but they like race inside the house. I mean, they just laps up the stairs, down the stairs. You know, Alex will be like, what are you doing? And then they hear him and then they run up the stairs, and, you know, and it's fun. And there's times where I'm just like, oh my God, are they going to take like a 10-minute break? But then I remember, I'm like, it's going to be before long where I'm like, they're 4 and 5 years old, and like, what happened to those puppy days again? And I don't want to rush it. So I'm just trying to enjoy every moment of it, and just with a lot of laughter. You know what I mean? Like, what are you going to do? You know? And so they're great. They're just, I don't know, there's so much life in the house. It just makes me so happy. But no, I don't have the training down. I don't have the training. I don't even know what, one day, I didn't even think that I was going to teach Walter to shake. It was like, just one day he was like sitting there in front of me, and I was like, shake, Walter. And then I kind of picked up his paw, and then he did it again. And I was like, oh, he gets it. It was nothing like I planned on doing it. Otis, I think he's too small, because like when Otis is sitting, he's like that big. So when I pick up his paw to shake, he just lays down. He just doesn't get it, you know? But I don't know anything about training. I'm just doing the best that I can. Alex is helping out a lot. Alex will send me stuff that he sees online. A lot of people have sent me stuff that they'll see online about, like, you know, different little tricks with training and stuff like that. But they're getting it. They're getting it, you know? Yeah. So, but they're good. They're sleeping inside. I was going to say, can you hear them? There's nothing going on inside. It's so funny that when I come out here and vlog, or if like Alex is home, like they just lay next to bed, like next to him in bed. They'll play for a little bit and then they go to sleep next to him. But like if I'm like watching TV or reading, it's the Indy 500, like literally for hours. And then I can kind of tell. It's really funny because I can tell. Because I usually, like, the last time that I take them out, well, I take them out before I put them in their crate. The last time that I take them out before they kind of crash out for the evening and go to sleep is probably, like, they run and run and run and run inside until about, like, 1:30 or 2 sometimes. And then I'll put on their, you know, leashes and stuff and bring them outside and they go potty again. And then they'll come inside and it's like the running, but it's like twice. It's almost kind of like it reminds me of babies a little bit. I mean, they are babies, they're puppies, but it's like twice as fast as they were before we left. And now I kind of know. They do that and they do like 5 rounds of it. Walter wants to keep on playing, but then Otis is the first one. And then Otis lays down on the ground like he's just like, I've had enough. Like, I can't go one step further. And then he's just out. And then Walter goes over to the bed, one of the beds. We've now got 3 beds and a blanket on the floor, okay, and 400 toys. So then Walter will go over, oh, there's Steve the squirrel down their driveway. Hi, honey. That's not Steve the squirrel. That is a little baby squirrel. Aww. Are there baby squirrels right now this time of year? So then Walter will go over to one of the beds, usually the big bed, and he'll like play on a toy. And then after he's like kind of settled down, like 10 minutes later, Otis will stand up and he'll come over and like he'll like go up like he wants me to pick him up. And I pick him up and then he goes sleep. He kind of goes back. He'll go to sleep next to me and then get up and go to the ottoman and then come back. And then about 20 to 30 minutes later, Walter comes over and he wants me to pick him up, and then they sleep right next to each other. Like the rest, they're just always right next to each other. I've got so many pictures in my phone, you guys, of them like literally sleeping on top of each other because they're just. Where's the picture that I sent? Oh, hold on a second. I was uploading this video. There's a new BritBox series, by the way, called The Hairdresser Mysteries. I might have to start that. Okay. All these books for my cozy book club. Okay. Well, here they are. Here's Double Trouble right there, just with all their toys on the floor. But where's the picture that I sent Alex the other day? Hold on a second. Sister Wives pictures. Okay. Like, Walter's head is always, like, this is Otis's body, and that's Walter's head on top of it. I mean, they sleep like that all the time. Which is so cute. Boo and Tucker do the exact same thing. So, yeah, so today, the fireplace guy came out. You want to see what the fireplace looked like when they were fixing it? Hold on. Because Alex is like, were you able to work while he was there? I go, well, first of all, no, we had this vacuum thing set up, and it was super, super loud. So, no, I wasn't, but... So, this was like the huge vacuum. They set all this up in front of the fireplace. Okay. So he got up in there. I mean, literally, our fireplace is like spotless now inside. We had like one like burnt up log in there, and he was like, "Do you want?" I was like, "You can just put it back in there." So anyway, so the guy that came, he was super super nice. He was like their like head person that does like most of the cleanings and inspections. And so when he got here, he was like, so what do you, and I was explaining to him, I was like, well, I just booked a cleaning because I didn't really know what I needed, and I told her on the phone, I was explaining it to her, blah, blah, blah. He's like, yeah, I have that in the notes and whatever, that you haven't used the fireplace, and like, I said, I don't even know how long it's been, 8, 9, it could be 8 or 9 years. I have no clue how long it's been. I really have no idea. And he goes, well, what happened? And I was telling him what happened. I said, like, the last time that we did a fire in there, it like smoked a lot out, and he was like, well, were you having a lot of fires at that time? I said, we were having enough, and he was like, well, it was the first time you ever used a fireplace. So I told him that my mom had moved in here, and and that she had passed in '08, and then, hey, how are you?
Good, how are you doing?
Good. And I said, she used to have a lot of fires in the fireplace. He goes, so it's been used. I said, oh yeah, it's a wood burning fireplace. I said, oh yeah, we've used it a lot. And I said, and my husband and I, we used to use it a couple, 2 or 3 times a week. And I said, yeah. So he like got all up in there and he looked, and he said he could see straight through. He said there was nothing blocking it. He said that it could have just needed a cleaning. And then he also said something about, he was like, tell me like how, because he said it's a kind of a small fireplace. He was like, tell me how. And I said, well, I put the logs up and I stuffed the newspaper. And he goes, often, he goes, like with paper, he goes, I know that you grew up, because I grew up like putting all the balls of newspaper around. He goes, but sometimes if you do that a lot, and there's a lot of like newspaper ash down there, he goes, that can build up. And then when it heats up, it can put up a lot of smoke too, which is why you want to clean out the ash. Because we would just never, my dad, I don't think, like, my dad's fireplace literally looks like a prairie fireplace. I mean, and they have fires every single night. They have fireplace in their bedroom, in their kitchen, in their living room, the basement. I mean, they have fires. Their bedroom fireplace is like always going. It's this huge fireplace. And I don't think they ever clean out the ashes. My dad just like throws in a log and it like burns up, So he cleaned it all out. And he's like, if I just do an inspection, it'll be cheaper, but like I said, just do the cleaning. I said, because we haven't had it cleaned in forever. Caroline was telling me that it's recommended that you get your fireplace cleaned every year. He told me, he said, if you're having fires in your fireplace every day, then yes, we recommend once a year. He said, but if you're having fires like 2 to 3 times a week, he said, you can probably get away with doing it every other year. But he said, your fireplace looks in really good condition. He goes, did you try to make a fire like after that again? I go, no, we just stopped. And I said, I thought there was like a dead animal or something in it. He goes, there's nothing in that. He goes, well, did something fall out? Like you got rid of it? I go, no, because we would have seen it. Like we literally have not used the fireplace since that one time. I mean, Alex put some candles in there one time. I think I might have put some candles in there and just had them down there. But like, no, we haven't used it at all. The other thing he told me to do was, he said, if it happens again, he said, like, put a heater up close to the fireplace, and we do have a heater here. He said, and then open the window, the sliding glass door, and he said, it'll shove heat up through the fireplace, and the window, I didn't really understand what he was saying, but he said it'll force the smoke through the chimneys. Like, you might need to do that the first couple times. I said, okay. But I said, do you think it's right? Because Alex was like texting me. He's like, did he test it? And I go, no, he didn't test it. He just said it was completely clean. And the whole thing is completely cleaned out. Like, it's like, there's like one little log. Like, there's no ash in it. It's completely cleaned out. So anyway, he was super nice. He was like, if it happens again, he's like, just call. And he's like, and we'll come back out. I'll come back out here and I'll like take a look at what's going on. He goes, but I have no clue. He's like, your fireplace is like in perfect condition. I was like, well, that's good. So the camera stopped. I told him about like them painting the condos and me thinking that it was taped up and stuff like that. And he goes, well, even if that were the case, he goes, I don't know that that would necessarily stop all the smoke from going through because they don't usually tape off the entire fireplace or the chimney. But I just sat there while he worked. He was real nice. So it's like this huge vacuum thing. It makes this noise like every like minute. It's like, it does this like, but I'm asking him all these questions and stuff, right? And so I'm like, I ask him, like, because I love the movie The Water Babies. Have you ever seen it? It's like a cartoon from way back when I was a kid. But it's based on this book. And it's about this kid, and he was like real poor in England, and he was working for these chimney sweepers. And so they had to like actually get in the chimneys. And I said, do you ever have to like, I said, I know like our chimney's really small, but do you ever have to like get up inside of chimneys? I always ask people like the strangest questions. And he's like, no. He was like, we don't see chimneys like that anymore. He's like, in really, really old houses, sure. He's like, I might have to get like in the fireplace because they have big fireplaces. He's like, but no. Like, he's like, we don't ever get up in the chimneys. And I was like, do you get a lot of strange questions from people? He was really nice guy. He was like, yeah. I go, do a lot of kids ask you about Santa Claus? He goes, every kid asks me about Santa Claus. I go, do they really? He's like, oh yeah. And and I'm like, so what do you say? And he's like, well, that we work with Santa Claus, obviously. And so, you know, there's like magic in the fireplace. And that's how, you know, Santa Claus has magic. And that's how you get down through the fireplace and stuff like that. I was like, does every kid? He goes, literally every kid when I come in the house. Like, they always ask me about Santa Claus in the fireplace. And so I was like, oh my God, I love that so much. I said, well, I always wondered how that worked. Anyway, he was super, super nice. So the fireplace is fixed. The table, she's still in the closet. She's still in the garage. I still the closet. I do need to move her to the closet probably. I need to just put her together. Somebody commented on my video the other day and they said he's gonna pull that table out. It's not gonna need any like, I should just go get it right now. I'm not going to. But I know I'm gonna pull it out of the box and it's gonna be like, I think I even, like, when I got it, I, like, specifically searched for tables that required no assembly. It probably just folds out. All this time that it's been sitting there in the closet. That I could have had all my beautiful ferns up over there. Can you even imagine? I'm going to be so devastated. Not. So that's been my day. The boys have been good. They've been good all day long. And they were real good with him and stuff like that. Because I was like, they just sat back and just like watched him. It was really cute because I was like, he was like, I'm not going to get any of the dust out in the room and stuff like that because he put all his stuff down. And I was like, well, I can put him in their crate and stuff like that. And he's like, no, that's okay. And he was like, because they were like kind of like walking around and whatever. And he was like petting them and whatever. So I sat over on the couch and they were just like sitting back with me over there. They just watched him the whole time. They were really good. When like the door people came, then the day of the door installation, I cannot believe that we're going to have the fireplace fixed. The door is going to be the first week of November. I won't be able to film anything that day except for my vlog later because it's like an 8-hour day. Actually, Alex texted me. They said the time that they would be here because he was like, gave me like 3 days. Hold on, where's the text message that they sent him? 8 a.m. Oh, wait. No, arrival 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Yeah, arrival will be 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. So he was like, what's the best day for you? 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. No day. A Friday when you're home. I think we are actually maybe getting it done that Friday. I know, I think that he said we have something that he has to do that Friday. Well, anyway, I'll get up for it, whatever it is. But they'll be out here all day, so I won't, like, they're going to be here from like 8 or 10. They said it'll take like 8 hours to install. That day, we'll probably keep the dogs upstairs in the bedroom with me and I'll just like watch movies or something. Boo and Tucker and Pee-Pee did get really nervous. Like, if people were working in the house, like, they were constantly, like, at the door, like, they wanted to be around what was going on. Otis and Walter are not so much like that. Like, they just sat on the couch with me and just watched him the whole time. Like, they were, like, Otis was literally just like this the whole time. Like, what's he doing over there, Dad? Like, maybe as they get older, they'll be a little bit more interested in. Walter is so trying to find his bark, you guys. So, our neighbor's dog was out back, right, like, probably half an hour before I came out here, and he was barking outside at, like, squirrels or something. Otis still has not found his little bark. It's so cute. And so he was standing there, and he can see him back through the back window, right? And so he's, like, looking at him, and he's like, oh. I don't even know how to do it. That's more of a bark than Walter gave. It's like, I know that's not it. It's so cute, you guys. It's so funny. So, the fireplace is fixed. The table needs to be fixed. I got my mums. I got my pumpkin. I did not put up the Halloween stuff. That's my plan for this weekend. I have TV shows planned for this weekend. I have one load of laundry that I need to do. Well, I usually, like, try to, like, wash the comforter. Well, we've got, like, 15 comforters in the basement, but I like the ghosty comforter right now. What's that noise? So I'll probably wash that tomorrow. Change the sheets. All the towels. I washed them all, and Alex folded a lot of them. So we don't really have a lot of laundry to catch up on. To be honest with you, I know he's going to have fun this weekend, and I'm excited just to relax and stuff. That's why I was, like, really happy that I filmed so many videos today, because then I'll just, like, let people catch up on them. And I was like, if I don't end up, I mean, I might get up on Saturday and be like, I'm going to film, I'm going to film, I'm going to film. Or I may not, you know? Plus, like, my Peterisms video, my BookTube channel, like, I don't film over there every day in my movie channel. So, because I filmed over there today, that gives me, like, 2 or 3 days to not film over. Does that make sense? So then I don't feel like I'm trying to get so many videos done by the end of the day. But anyway, but I'm excited about this weekend. I'm excited just to rest and relax, and I am going to order bad food one night. I don't know what I'm going to do. Okay, so this is what they're doing for their bachelorette party. So tomorrow night, or tomorrow, I don't even know how many of them there are. It's like 8. Well, her sister, her mom, his mom. I said the 2 mothers are going to be there. He was like, yeah, not Alex's mom, the groom's mom. So it'll be the groom's mom, the bride's mom, and then her sister is her maid of honor, and then Alex, like 6 or 7 girls that I know, and probably 3 or 4 that I don't. So probably like 10 girls. So the first night, they're just hanging out at... It's the first night that they're going out to dinner? The first night they're going out to dinner. They're all getting dressed up, and she's wearing white, and they're all wearing black. And they're going to go out to dinner. To, like, just like a place that Tanya and I would go out to dinner. I said to him, when he told me about halfway through the second day, I was like, this is the bachelorette party? I mean, and she's kind of somebody that likes to, like, go out and, like, really have a good time. And he's like, she wants to just do something really, really chill. I'm like, this is the kind of bachelorette party that I would want for myself, okay? So then after dinner, they're just coming back to the house. I was like, you guys aren't, like, going out anywhere? You didn't get, like, a party bus or anything? He's like, no, we're just coming back to the house. And we're just going to have, like, some drinks there and play some games. Or he and his girlfriend tonight, they're putting together all these games that they're going to play. I don't even know some of these games he was telling me about. Then the next day, they're getting up, and the 2 moms, the bride's mom and the groom's mom, are making them brunch, like some huge brunch. Shutting that up, that's really nice. And then after that, they're going to make candles, because he was like, what kind of candles do you want me to make? And I was like, something with cinnamon and clove. He was like, no, spa scents. I go, then why did you even ask me? You know I like fall scents, like bakery goods. He goes, no, spa smells. I go, then just make whatever damn candle you want. He goes, but I'm making it for you. I go, then I want clove and cinnamon. He goes, we'll see. He won't. It'll be spa smells. He loves anything that smells like a spa. So anyway, so they're doing that, and then, like, after that, that's like a half an hour or an hour they're doing that. Then after that, they're, like, stopping at some, like, bar that they all like, or whatever, and they're having, like, a glass of wine. Then they're going back to their house because they're having this, like, fiesta dinner or something like that. I don't know. It's like some taco bar or something. And I said, oh, and then are you guys getting, like, a party bus and going out or something like that after that? He's like, no, we're just staying at the house again that night. I go, okay. My husband's gone on his fair share of bachelorette parties through the years, okay? They're usually pretty wild, and they're usually like Chicago, Las Vegas, Nashville, things like that. So, so I said, and then what are you guys doing after that? He goes, we're just hanging out at the house after that. He goes, it's a really cute house. I go, okay. He goes, then we're getting up the next morning, we're all leaving. He goes, I'll be back in time to pick you up for brunch. And I said, okay. Somebody asked me the other day, they're like, are you going to miss Alex while he's gone? I was like, what? I told Tanya that. She started laughing. Like, Tanya and I don't know why. Like, my friend Nikki gets it too. Like, a lot of my friends are like, I can't believe that you feel that way. I'm like, no, like, I love my husband. I love my husband to know that I need my own time, and so does he. But like, Tanya, like, if her husband goes out of town for a week, like, if I called her right now, I'd be like, what's the first thing that you do when Eric goes out of town? She'd say, I clean the house from top to bottom. I vacuum. I make the bed and the living room super cozy. I make a fire and I light the, I light candles, and then I order some like bad food that I like that he doesn't like, because it's the only time I can order it. I love my husband. I love my husband with all my heart, but I also love my independent time, you know what I mean? And I get a lot of it, so I'm grateful for that. But I'm glad he'll be having a good time, and I'll be having a good time here too. Because, you know, then I don't have to be like, because sometimes, like, when we're here on the weekends and whenever we're watching a movie or shows or something, I'll be like, I'll go up there and I'll be like, you know, he'll be like watching some show or whatever, and I'm totally in my element, because I am like, loving watching shows, and we will watch a movie or a couple shows together, and then he'll go upstairs and whatever, and I'll take a nap or, you know, take my walk or whatever, and then I'll be like, well, do you wish you were doing something? He's like, no, I'm totally relaxed here. So like, if he's here, then I don't feel like, you know what I mean, like, he's just bored watching some TV show or something like that. He's always like, I don't know why, he's like, I love being at home. He's like, because I'm gone so much of the time that I love being at home. He loves just to like lay in bed in his underwear and just like scroll through TikTok or watch one show after another. That's what he loves to do. So, I do know that on Sunday, though, after brunch, he will probably sleep for the rest of the day because he will be so tired. They will all stay up super, super late. They're playing games. That's what they're doing on Saturday night. No, Saturday night, they're doing the bachelorette games that you play at bachelorette parties. Friday night, they're playing games because they all get together and play, like, What's Your Meme and all those kind of games. So they're playing games on Schitt's Creek themed games and stuff like that. They love all those games. So they're playing games on tomorrow night. I'll be here watching murder mysteries, drinking one cup of coffee after another. Probably ordering pizza. Oh my god, I wonder if there's some place that I can get veggie lasagna. Why does veggie lasagna sound so good to me? Oh my god, with garlic bread. I did say to him, I said, because I said, what time are you, this is how the whole conversation about what time are you leaving happened. And he said, I don't know, probably not till like 3 or 3:30. And I said, he's meeting somebody at 4. They're all getting there at 4 or something like that. But he's picking somebody up along the way. I think he's picking her up, the girl who's bachelor. Anyway, he goes, why do you need me to take you somewhere on Friday? I said, I might have him take me to the grocery store. I might get a full thing of garlic bread and a family size veggie lasagna. Why does that sound so good to me? And corn muffins. Somebody asked me on the vlog the other day, I don't know where they're from, but they said we always eat chili with corn muffins. Yes, my mother always. She would make garlic bread and corn muffins when I was growing up as a kid, and raw apple muffins. But we had corn muffins so much. I think because my mom always was trying to like pinch pennies and stuff like that and watch money. And so anything that came in that blue Jiffy pack, she would make. And I loved it. I love cornbread. Oh my god, I love cornbread so much. It's like probably one of the only things that I can actually bake. I love Jiffy cornbread so much with like 1 egg and like 1 tablespoon of oil and like some water. Oh my god, Jiffy cornbread. And they have like the blueberry mix, which is so good. I was telling Nikki that, and she goes, I'm going to make pancakes out of that. And I go, pancakes? She's like, yeah, you can make pancakes out of that stuff. I said, oh, I didn't know that. And then there was like an apple cranberry one too. But anyway. No, like somebody was asking me the other day, they're like, will you miss Alex? I'm like, no, it's 2 nights. And he'll text me all through the night. I mean, he'll constantly be texting me videos and little stuff about, no, I'm not going to miss him at all. I'm glad he's having a good time, and I will be having my fantastic time here as well. And then we'll make up for it when he comes home. So, you know what I mean? It all comes out, you know, it all works out in the end, right? So anyway, Okay, last night I wanted to watch Survivor and Amazing Race, but I never got to it. I think because I was like, so of course we have cable, so I can watch it on cable because I record all that stuff, but then I have to fast forward through the commercials, so I just wait until it comes out. I think it's on Paramount. I just wait till it comes out without the commercials, so I knew that that was going to be at like any time between 1 and 3, and so I was like, at that point I was just really into Shetland. So last night, I finished a book last night. Last night I read my chapter in the 31st Trick-or-Treater. I am absolutely loving that book, the Halloween Advent Calendar. By the way, somebody on my BookTube video, I don't know if you watch my vlog too, but did I already mention this? Okay, now Nikki and I, our text messages back and forth are just constantly stuff to do with Love After Lockup. This is Brittany from Brittany and Marcelino. Does she not look so gorge? Can we just talk about this for a second? Nikki was like, look how much better she looks once she got rid of Marcelino. So apparently they're divorced. This is my favorite person ever, ever, from Love After Lockup or Life After Lockup. I would love to be her best friend. I love Brittany so much. I do. I love her. She is like such the real deal. Anyway, okay. But somebody sent me this book. And then this is Nikki sending me pictures of Troy's mom, Karen, who on the Facebook groups, they live for her. They all live for her so much. Am I getting a package? Here comes the UPS truck. It's just Nikki and I just back and forth pictures of Karen because we love Karen from Life After Lockup so much. And they post all these pictures of Karen. I love her. She's hilarious. Do you guys know who I'm talking about? Troy's mom on Life After Lockup and Love After Lockup. I mean, she's problematic as hell, but I love her. She's hilarious. Okay, so I sent this to Nikki last night. So Nikki and I are going to do a Christmas read-along on my BookTube channel. So we wanted another Christmas thriller advent calendar book like The 25 Days by Per Jacobson. So somebody on my BookTube channel or my vlog, I can't remember where it was, but they commented, and I think maybe it was my BookTube channel, and they said that this one is coming out. I never heard of it. I'm so I got to find out who sent this to me. It's the 25 Christmas Gifts, a seasonal Christmas Advent psychological thriller, and it's by Franklin Christopher. Now, I'll be mentioning this in a BookTube video, but you can buy it now for $3.99 and pre-order it. It doesn't come out until December 1st, or on December 1st, you can download it on Kindle Unlimited for free. I'm waiting, because I did the 31st. I paid $5.99 for the 31st Trick-or-Treater. This one I'm just going to get with my Kindle Unlimited. I'm trying to really get my money's worth out of the Kindle Unlimited, but I'm really not, because I'm just buying stupid books. Today my BookTube video was Halloween Cozy Mysteries that I'm reading. So I finished this book last night. It was real short. I ended up giving it 2 stars. I was telling Nikki today, I don't even know that I understood the end of the book, if you want to know the truth. It was like this long trek through the woods. This gal going through the woods. And then she meets this guy named Aiden. I don't even remember what her name is, but I don't remember her name. And then it's like all this weird stuff happens, and she's not sure if it's real or if it's not happening. And then out of nowhere, it just ends. It was called What Comes Before by Molly McCobb. It was bad. I gave it 2 stars. I thought it was okay written, but Tess was her name. She didn't really seem like a Tess to me anyway. That kind of drove me crazy. So anyway, I finished that last night. And then I started, what's it called? Pumpkins and Pixels or something. This new cozy. Oh, I didn't even put it in here yet. This new cozy mystery called Pumpkins and Pixels. I gotta put it in here. Hold on a second. Oh, you know what? I just remember why I didn't put it in here in my Goodreads. Because I was like, if I read a chapter of this and I don't like it, I didn't even get a whole chapter in, then I'm not going to finish it. This is it. Pumpkins and Pixels by Sue Hollowell. It's cute. It reads like any other cozy mystery. It's real short, you guys. Why does it say book 1 on here? It's 122 pages. Oh, it came out September 18th of 2025. Why does it say book 1 in the Fall Fest Fatalities book? I feel like there was like 3 books in the series when... What did people rate it? Oh, 5 and 4... Well, there's only 30 ratings on it. Okay, let's go over here. She's got a lot of cozy mysteries. Cupcakes and Catastrophe. I love cozy mysteries so much. Her covers look like the Tawny Kappas ones. A Bell Harbor Cozy Mystery. Book 10. Oh. Has anybody read these Bell Harbor ones? Treehouse Hotel Mystery. What's that? Murder All the Way. Twitch Upon a Star. A Christmas Cozy Mystery. Murder All the Way. What are the Treehouse murder mysteries? I want to read those. Or they take place... Oh my god, this series is all Christmas ones. Kettle Corn and Kerfluff. What is Bell Harbor? Who is this? Oh my god, look. Are these books like real short? Bell Harbor. I want to read her books. A Bell Harbor Cozy Mystery #1. How many pages is that? 80 pages. Baby, that's a real short book. Cupcakes and Catastrophes. A nightmare ending to... This synopsis is almost longer than the book. A nightmare ending to her storybook marriage. I mean, that's every cozy mystery. An escape to a quaint beach town. Will a mysterious murder derail a second chance at her dream? Do these books get any longer, though? I mean, I don't really care. I like short books, but... Treehouse Hotel Mysteries Book 1. How many pages is that? Look at her. She's just perched up there on the treehouse. 114 pages. She's real into the short ones. Are these all on Kindle Unlimited? They don't, any of them have very good ratings. I like the Pumpkins and Pixels so far. I think it's cute. I mean, it reads just like a lot of other cozy mysteries. I don't think it's better or worse. It just is, it reads like a lot. Oh, people love this one. Witchy Waffle Wagon Mystery. Witchy Waffle Wagon Mysteries. Some of these people have written so many cozy mystery series. I mean, she's got like 10 cozy mystery series here going on. Daffodils and Deadbeats. Oh, here it is. Oh, there's 3 in this. Why isn't it not pulling up as a series? This is book 3 in the one I'm reading right now. Escape the Scare Barn. Well, I might read all of these first and then read the... I think I'm going to be into her. I think Sue Hollowell. Wouldn't it be funny if she lived here in Indiana? I think I am going to read a lot of her stuff. Because I think I kind of like her vibe a little bit in her book. But Pumpkins and Pixels I started last night. Then I was like, I was going to go and I was going to watch... hold on a second. I was going to go and I was going to watch a show to review. I was going to watch Welcome to Plathville to review for my TV channel. But I was like... I just did one of those yesterday. So I was like, I'm going to wait a day or two to do another one and let people catch up with those. And so, where am I at on the battery? Oh, it's still, okay. Where am I at on time? I'm like 52 minutes. Well, it says 22, but add the 30 in there with it. So anyway, I was like, okay, what am I going to watch? Well, I am so into Shetland, you guys. And I'm on season 3. So I watched, by that point, the dogs were up next to me. And I was like, after I got done reading, oh, I read that VHS book too. And I read some of Zombie Fallout. I was reading off my Kindle last night because it was so dark in there. And I was so cozy with my cup of coffee and all kind of stuff. So anyway, last night I watched like 3 episodes of season 3 of Shetland. Which season 3 is different than, well, season 1 is 2 episodes and it's the same story. Season 2 is 6 episodes and every 2 episodes is a different mystery. But same detective, Jimmy Perez. And then season 3 is like, the first 3 episodes I think are the same mystery. Anyway, but like his daughter, so here's the background storyline. They don't really ever come out and say it till the second season, the halfway through the second season, but I figured it out anyway. So his wife died, the detective, Jimmy Perez, and he has a daughter. Her name is Cassie. And like when it starts, she's like a sophomore in high school or senior. And then, but it's like in Scotland, so it's different, you know. But anyway, and so her mom was married to the detective, Jimmy. But he was really like her stepdad that raised her from a very young time. And then her dad, her biological dad, who she also has a relationship with, he lives in the same town too. So now the mom has done passed away, and the 2 dads, like, they don't live together or anything, but they make some joke about we should get married next or something. It's real cute. Like, the 2 dads, like the one that raised her, like that she calls them both dad. But like, so anyway, a lot of the storyline is Jimmy with his daughter, Cassie. and the co-parenting between her biological father, who's a real nice guy too. And so, like, and then now she's in college, and she's wanting to drop out of college, and she met this guy and all this kind of stuff. But anyway, I won't ruin it for anybody. But that's kind of the background story. I know it. And then there's like his supervisor. I don't really love her storyline. She's getting real involved in season 3, and she just needs to step out because I don't really like her. But I do know that at some point in some season, he's no longer the detective anymore. I don't know who the detective is. I think it's somebody with short hair, because when I looked up the pictures, I thought it showed like a picture of a woman detective with like shorter hair. And I was like what's her name that was in, that I just watched, the girlfriend, what's her name? Robin Wright. She kind of looked like her, the detective. But there's this detective that works for him, or I think she's just a police officer, and her name's Tosh McIntosh. I really like her. I wish they would make her the main character. But I read up there why like he steps out of the role, and it's starting to get really dark. I know it doesn't show on camera, and the battery. Did it just go the halfway mark? I feel like it just went when I was looking at it. Yeah, it did. I know it doesn't look like that on camera, but it's like getting dark, like real dark outside. If I even turn it around, you guys would be like, it's not dark. It's so weird how it shows up on camera. But can you see a little bit because the redness of my skin is getting redder? But anyway, so apparently his storyline, he said he felt like it had come to kind of like the end of that, like he had really nothing more of a storyline to tell or something like that. I like him. I like him as a detective. So now, having watched Broadchurch, Happy Valley, and Shetland, I would say my favorite is Happy Valley, my second is Shetland, and my third is Broadchurch. I liked Broadchurch. Broadchurch is really, really dark. I'll tell you one thing about these like British crime dramas is like they will go places that like American crime dramas a lot of times won't. Like, they go real dark with some of the crimes. Like, it's really, really dark. Like, Broadchurch was dark. Like, it was really dark. But I loved Broadchurch. I don't think, like, if you started... I mean, I'm glad I watched Broadchurch. I'm really, really happy. I think the next one I'll probably watch is... Well, maybe this one that I just saw, the hairdresser or whatever. There's... Hold on a second. I'll tell you, because I have it. Let me pull it up. Paris something. I'm either going to watch... Why is it not opening my thing? Hold on a second. I'm either going to watch The Fall next, which I kind of feel like maybe I've watched. Shetland. Let me go to my subscriptions real quick. Hold on. Here it is. Karen Paris. Has anybody watched this show? It's like only got like 3 episodes per season. A lot of people told me to watch Luther. I don't want to watch comedies. I want to watch season 28, The Silent Witness. That's a lot of seasons. Code of Silence. What do I have on my list? Is it showing my list in here? Number 1, top 10 in the U.S. Well, that Karen Paris is top 10. Lindley, Silent Witness, EastEnders. That show's been around forever. Chasing the Shadows, Coronation Street. I mean, I feel like any of the... Code of Silence looks good, doesn't it? BritBox Original. Let's look and see what it's about. All episodes now streaming. That's the other thing I love. See, and they're all like 6 episodes. A deaf catering worker who is struggling to make ends meet is called upon by police detective superintendent to lip read the conversations of criminals. Oh, wow. Oh, I'm adding that to my list. I think Alex might have watched Luther. Why do I feel... How many seasons are there? 5 seasons. How many episodes per season? Because a lot of people told me to watch Luther. Oh, Idris Elba is in it as Luther, a man struggling with his own terrible demons who might be as dangerous as the depraved murderers he hunts. Ooh, I'm adding that to my list. I got so many shows to watch. What is Ludwig? Oh, you know what I need to look up? Is that show that I just got, that I just took a screenshot of. What's it called? The Hairdresser Mysteries. Let's look that up really quick and add that to my list. Is it even on here yet? I was like, did it stop? Hairdressers. It's not pulling it. Oh, Hairdresser's Husband. Hairdresser Mysteries. I just got really, really hungry. It's not pulling up the hairdresser mysteries. Google search this. I swear I keep on thinking the camera stopped. Hair. It's getting really cold outside too. Hairdresser. It's going to be dark when I walk tonight. I'll be hungry when I get back. The Hairdresser Mysteries refers to a forthcoming BBC crime drama starring Sally Phillips set in the 1970s. When's it coming about? Oh, it's not even out yet? Release date. I looked at it and it said like 29:56 and I was like, I do think it's going to stop. And then, okay, release date. Does not have a confirmed release date yet. 26. Oh, in the West Midlands in September 2025. BBC platforms 2026 or 2027. I am deleting that screenshot. Because we aren't going to have it forever over here. Over it. But that Shetland show, no, when I'm drinking my coffee and stuff like that, and I had to, now I'm like switching to decaf because I always want to drink coffee while I'm watching that show. I keep on leaving the kitchen light on when I vlog out here. See, you can see, I don't know if you can see it in there, but see, that's how dark it is. It doesn't, you can't see it really. It doesn't look dark out here, but it's dark. Anyway, that Shetland show, oh my God, I love to drink my like coffee at night and the dogs are like right next to me and it's so cozy and stuff. This weekend, we're going to try. Otis and Walter, like, I don't know what, I'm going to try to take them out like every half an hour and have them do all their potties and poopies. And then we're going to try to have them, this weekend I'm going to have them try to sleep in bed with me one night. I'm real excited about it. I keep on telling them about it. They don't get it. But I'm real excited about it. So yeah, it's going to be a fun, Peter. I sang this to Alex last night. He goes, yeah, it doesn't really work like when you sing it, like, because it was PP and Peter's Bachelor Weekend. And I keep on singing, it's Peter and Walter and Otis's Bachelor Weekend. I need a new song, don't I? What should my new song be? Because that was me and PP's song. I need a song for just Otis and Walter that's, well, I can't just come up with a song like, don't be asking me to do that. I'm not a singer-songwriter. I'm not Taylor Swift yet. But did you guys, what was it Real Housewives of Miami when Adriana sang about her dog? Oh my gosh. Okay. I need a Bachelor Weekend song for Otis and Walter. Who has any recommendations? If you've made it this far in the vlog, put a little puppy dog face emoji in the comment section below. Anyway, all right, I'm going to get off here now and go check on those guys. It is silent in there. It is absolutely silent in there. So, but go check out my videos on my other channel. Oh my God, I still get those videos up. I totally forgot about that. I gotta get those other videos up and it is late. So I'm gonna get those videos up and see what they're up to. And then Alex will be home soon. And then tomorrow is Bachelor Weekend, which for me means cozy mysteries, suspense, thriller, true crime, and coffee. It's gonna be a wild weekend with me and Otis and Walter. Maybe that should be it. It's a wild weekend, Walter. No, that doesn't work either. Anyway, I'll come up with a song. I'll come up with a song. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a magically amazing Thursday. And if nobody else has told you this today, I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Love ya.